Ice Cream, Under the Influence. Written by Becky Rasmussen. Narrated by Morrow. Introduction. We all scream for ice cream. Drinks. Plain and simple, ice cream drinks are impressive. When you go to a restaurant and order an ice cream drink, whether it's a malt, shake, or drink from the bar, they always look amazing when the server appears with your order. And they taste as good as they look. Ice cream drinks are not difficult to prepare at home. You don't need fancy equipment or bartending experience to create delicious frozen drinks. Simple equipment like a hand mixer, spatula, and an extra large mixing bowl are all you need to make these delicious treats. The recipes in this book can be prepared ahead of time to make serving your favorite ice cream beverage a breeze. Here are some tips to keep in mind when preparing and serving ice cream drinks. Make ahead, then thaw. Making drinks ahead of time can save you a lot of time. However, you will need to allow time for drinks to thaw to the desired consistency. All the recipes in this book can be made ahead of time and kept frozen in a freezer-safe storage container until you are ready to serve them. Thawing time will depend on the size of the batch and depth of the container. Allow for a minimum of 30 minutes thawing time for a small batch and at least 45 minutes for a large batch. Uncovering and stirring the mixture will speed up the melting process. The wow factor. The wow factor of an ice cream drink is in the garnish. Just like a good Bloody Mary, a garnish adds a little personality to your ice cream drink creation. Suggested garnishes include whipped cream, cookies, fruit, sprinkles, candies, flavored syrups, and breakfast cereal. However, you get extra credit for using your imagination, so feel free to get creative while garnishing. Just make sure whatever you use to garnish your drinks is edible. Liqueurs, vodkas, and rums. Oh my! There is a plethora of flavored alcohol varieties available. The recipes in this book call for many different combinations. Vodka, schnapps, liqueur, and rum types are interchangeable. However, substitutions will change the flavor of the ice cream drink. Below are substitution notes you should be aware of before making a change. Rums. When substituting with a flavored rum, you are getting both the fruit flavor and the rum flavor. Rum substitutions will work best in fruity-themed drinks. Vodkas. Vodka typically has a much stronger alcohol aftertaste than liqueurs and schnapps. Be careful. Adding too much vodka to the ice cream mixture will give it a heavy aftertaste. Liqueurs and schnapps. Liqueurs and schnapps work very well in ice cream mixtures and are good substitutes for vodkas and rums. Whiskeys, bourbons, and scotches. Whiskeys, bourbons, and scotches have very potent flavors and strong aftertastes, so they are not an interchangeable substitute. However, they can complement the flavors of an ice cream drink. Add slowly so they do not overpower the flavors in your ice cream drink. I recommend stirring with 1/4 cup, large batch, or 1/4 ounce, small batch increments. You can always add more. Kick it up a notch. If you would like your ice cream drinks to pack a little more punch, the recipes in this book can be easily altered. Adding up to an additional cup of liquor to a large batch of ice cream will give your drinks a little more kick. Or try making your own creations by adding your favorite flavors. Stick to a 3-cup alcohol maximum to allow ice cream mixtures to set. 3 ounces, small batch maximum. Most importantly, please remember to be responsible. Alcohol-free versions. Even if you do not drink alcohol, there are still lots of good reasons to enjoy a delicious ice cream drink. Section 4 of this cookbook contains alcohol-free versions of some of the provided recipes. They do taste a little different than the original versions, but are enjoyable just as well and family-friendly. Large batch and small batch recipes. In case a whole gallon of ice cream drinks is too much for the occasion or too big for your freezer,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?